Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa 3, where spoilers abound and holy shit. We begin the second class trial. Let it be so. Here we go.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
He made a sign for his son.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
I just love how he goes, who done it? He actually made more elaborate photos, photo stands, I mean.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
Oh. No, actually, I was trying to bring up the thingy to give a negative thing to that. Okay, so we can actually look around.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
you!
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hee-yah! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me!
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Ooh, and see? She just points it out like nothing. Wasn't you the one who put her up to it?
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
That just made me more suspicious of her.
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all. Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Well, I mean, I could understand from their point of view, but in a game point of view, it's obviously too simple.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
But that would be stupid, though. I mean, she's supposed to get away with it, not fucking make it obvious.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
You know, she is being super suspicious.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit. Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone. I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
It's up to you to take lead of this trial. Non-stop debate start! What we got?
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive!
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive!
Nope. 'Cause he was dead.
Wrong!
Can't be eaten alive if you were a dead corpse always.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
Idiot.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male. So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
You really want to flame her hardcore.
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
See, he had to have been dead way prior to all this shit. During the show, before the show started, after... It had to be before the show.
That's it!
He had to have been long dead.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
Because it's magic.
And she's really more concerned about it being referred to as magic than her own freaking life.
No, me Maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
And we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. Magic! Magic!
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Well, then it's time for the next non-stop debate. Coming your way.
How did Himiko escape?
Okay, what was Goto's account? Gota. Doing magic show doing this. Then went into the top. No one was in the tank during the time. Did not notice until the pause will released. Okay.
Take the water tank.
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. I agree with this statement.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Ah, shit.
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
What the fuck are you doing?
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you!
Second step to the trick.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in it, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you.
Okay.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
I'll cut through your words.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch. Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left. That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
She never went to the wall. She dropped. I would assume she changed her uniform.
That's
It seems like the simplest.
It's because she changed her uniform.
Oh yeah, she would definitely not have a lacking of those. That's for sure.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair.
My Skype was open. I'm not sure if my computer picked that up or if my mic picked that up. I apologize.
But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Yeah, sure.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Oh, good lord.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
No. I really think it was in the piranha thing.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
Yeah, and I would imagine it being crowded.
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that. I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
This only is a lot of people believing in people in this game.
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Why is she so obsessed with her? Well, I don't think it's her. This red herring needs to end.
There's only one who could have switched out Ryoma's...
What was your account again? Oh yeah, a figure in the lingerie. And I can't say I didn't think about bathing suits.
Body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it.
Let's go to his account. Wait. Bingo. Neither. Go to his account.
You saw that happen?
No one could have seen that.
Gonta.
It would have occurred in the
Gonta.
middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Wrong.
That's wrong! Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta.
Come on, Gonta. You up to bat?
Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue, because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then, Ryoma's Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
I think it was in the damn piranha thing. For now, non-stop debate. I think it's piranha.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated,
Wait,
then it
No!
wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
I knew it!
Where were you?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
I agree with that statement.
There was a way to enter the tank from there. Then it would be possible. Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible.
We need top-notch visual effects for that.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would eat it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranha...
I agree. Haha.
Keel's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated.
Then that means this is gonna be really complicated.
This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Because with that, when did the killer get time to mess with all of this?
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
But all the piranhas were pushed up.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
How could you hide a body like that?
Wait, clamped. would assume it was them being cramped.
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
Exactly. Called half the shit already. Oh yeah.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
The question is, who did it? Who done it?
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
So then they could just access the top of it, made it fall in, and then slid the body in.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
I don't think that was useless.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome.
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
This is true. Because he died of drowning, and we don't know when, so pretty much anyone's up for grabs.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart!
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze.
I wish.
Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Nuh-uh, not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Good lord! What an insult!
Who you calling a dumb pig?
What about the West?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Indeed. That's what I've been wondering. When and how I would assume it had to be someone who helped set it up. Yesterday, before nighttime, during nighttime, before... It's either before or during... Because the windows, I want to say it's... Oh, shut up. There's those windows. Fine.
That's it! It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet?
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
I don't know. I mean, Makuma did hint a dead corpse basically is okay. And those windows look like a very good way of getting a corpse around.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Now that part is what I definitely think happened. He had to have died before.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
Kinda.
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'd say that's going to be our best bet there. Oh, no.
Damn it!
No, I was thinking of, oh, shit, I have more options, actually. Sync. 29 time. Oh, wait! That's right!
This is it!
They said they seen him one last time.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death.
Assuming we can trust that information.
Hirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
So there were 2 hours.
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So basically, people gotta start spitting out the alibis for those 2 hours.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
But I really think I think the mortal probably happened before nightfall. Well, technically it could have happened during nightfall, because, I mean, aside from the gym and the pool, you technically could still go around the school.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Now, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But your life's on the line, you moron!
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Indeed.
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
Oh, shut up.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I don't know. I honestly think it happened during nighttime, Willie.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm
No
not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh, dear. Yeah. Another tutorial. Oh, no. It's gonna have noise. Shit. So we gotta shoot down noise on top of everything. Show him up with the silencer. Okay. This is gonna get chaotic. Ooh, witness.
I have an alibi.
Wait. Before we get to what was wait a minute. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
For Gonta!
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Things got a little heated if catch my
Until they
drift.
left with
Probably not
Gonta.
perfect.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez. I was running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if catch my drift. Probably not perfect.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the
girls'
gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez. I was running away.
Not you alone.
From Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if catch my drift. Probably not perfect.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
There's only two things to count on. The gym. Not seeing these.
I was running away from Gonta.
He's winding away from Gonta. That has nothing to do with the maid.
What is your...
Oh wait. The beginning part of his thing actually has to do with her though, where they were playing hide and seek though. That's why.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Okay, so I don't need that.
things got a little heated if catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left with
Probably not
Gonta.
perfect.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure?
Bam!
I heard it!
Scott, think it through. Nice and calm. Get a drink.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Indeed.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes. Transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely. you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank. Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure I think I know who it is.
That's it!
So she was in all undergarments to scare off Tarzan.
Ichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
Mew, woman, one!
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Unless you went out of the girl's bathroom in undergarments. Why the hell was she in all underwear, though?
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right?
Yeah, shadow with boobs, yep.
That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
Are you honestly going to try... Are you seriously going to try and say you were walking around in underwear?
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta
I didn't mean to skip that. That was an accident. Secret woman weapon!
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Yeah!
Well, 'cause, I'm
Pretty stacked, so...
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches!
You gotta be kidding me.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling.
Oh, fuck, man.
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
When?
And I mean all the time. So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up.
But then what's next? At this cliffhanger now, because we're almost to an hour, and the stroll just keeps getting more and more confusing. So, what could we lead down next time?